The squid or chapri verified bright orange crotch rocket, or the bright green blur that zooms past you, and the sound of a rumbling twin that keeps you up at night. Performance motorcycles under 5 lakhs have really taken off in the market. This is Know Your Shift, and today we'll talk about the fastest motorcycles you can buy under 5 lakh rupees.
No offense to the non-squids or non-chaplis who swear by the bright orange crotch rocket, by the way.
Let's begin with the benchmark. The mad KTM Duke 390. When it was launched, it turned riders' brains into mush. Nothing came close to the amount of performance it had to offer. This KTM Bajaj Alliance brought to the table a level of premium components at an unbelievable price, which even now with several price hikes and emission restrictions remains the most insane BHP per rupee option there is. And as if the Duke wasn't aggressive enough, KTM introduced the RC390. Although it is due for a major overhaul that has been set back due to the current global crisis, the 390 is a no-brainer option. Many compare the intense acceleration the 390 provides to that of a two-stroke, ready to escape at the crack of a throttle, pushing your eyeballs to the back of your skull. The KTM 390 does have its cons. Running a high compression single cylinder means high temperatures, but then that is to be expected from a high performance motorcycle. The new BS6 390 twins and the new KTM Adventure 390 are a lot more refined than before, and they would be a wise choice. Up next,
Kawasaki
Ninja 400, carrying the legacy of the OG
Kawasaki Ninja 250R.
A brilliant motorcycle in every aspect, putting out almost 48 bhp. With the right amount of comfort and performance, is a perfectly balanced motorcycle. Where it does take a hit though is with its pricing. At almost 5 lakh rupees, it is one of the most expensive motorcycles here on the list. 5 lakhs! You could buy 3 Yamaha R15s for that much money, 4 Royal Enfield Bullet 350s, or 7 Honda Activas, or 10 Hero Splendors. Hell, you can buy an almost new Ninja 650 for that kind of money. More about that later. The 400 is not as aggressive when it comes to the riding ergonomics compared to the RC390. It feels a lot more relaxed and accommodating and can handle daily commuting duties quite easily. The brakes on the Ninja are far superior when it comes to feel and bite, which brings us back to the only downside, the pricing. Kawasaki decided to import the 400 as a CKD unit, hence attracting higher taxes and robbing it of the chance of being priced competitively. Honda kickstarted the new era of performance motorcycles in India with the CBR 250R, but then failed to give it any relevant update afterwards. Even after the introduction of the CBR 300R abroad, we never got any of those updates, only a new paint scheme and a few minimal updates here and there. After a long wait, Honda finally launched the CB300R, a neo-retro street bike with a beautiful design and a power plant from the CBR 300R. Low curb weight and with 30 bhp on tap, the CB is genuinely a fun and fast motorcycle. No doubt the pricing is a little bit on the expensive side. Honda also announced the expansion of the Big Wing program for the new BS6 era with 7 premium motorcycles in the 300 to 1800cc range. Local production of these premium motorcycles seems to be a possibility. If true, that would make the pricing on these motorcycles a lot more attractive. The TVS Apache RR310 in its BS6 version is a much more refined package than before. With clip-ons and an aggressive fairing, one might mistake this for a super sport bike. Though almost 10 kgs heavier than its BMW sibling, the Apache makes up for it with a claimed top speed of 160 km per hour compared to the BMW's 143 km per hour. Plus, the new BS6 version comes with Michelin Road pipes, which makes a huge difference in the way the bike handles from its previous version. A color screen, riding modes and several new bits make the new RR310 a well-rounded package. And at last, the one you've been waiting for, the Royal Enfield twins. Though people don't put together the words performance and Royal Enfield next to each other often, the 650 feels planted. 46 bhp from a 650 is nothing to write home about, but Royal Enfield was clearly going for a 650cc twin-cylinder motorcycle where the price was the key, not the performance. But the numbers are modest, but the price is outrageously low. And in time, they have proved reliable, and the 650 will actually out-accelerate a 390 over a 400-meter run. So they're not slow either. The chassis is an all-new dual cradle frame that has been developed by the New Technical Centre in UK, and it works. While the Interceptor is more of a relaxed roadster, the GT is a bit more focused cafe racer with a few changes to the seat, handlebar and foot pegs and a smaller tank. With a price of just 2.85 lakhs ex-showroom, RE left us scratching our heads. You can see a lot of cost cutting has been done with the lower spec suspension and brakes, although that works in the favor of the 650, serving a reminder of how simple motorcycles used to be, yet retaining the modern features like fuel injection, ABS to be relevant enough and provide a hustle-free experience. Yes, I said hustle, not hassle.
Hey, what about used motorcycle market?
Yeah, right now the used motorcycle market has more options than ever before, and you can totally get yourself a pretty good one under 5 lakhs. I for one would just get a Ninja 650, the later one, the one with the ABS. But beware, prices might be low, but parts and service costs are big bike prices. Make sure you give it a thought before jumping in. The market is ever expanding with new brands making their entry into the game and existing brands also coming up with new and exciting models. And then we have the electric motorcycles coming our way like the Ultraviolet F77 and M-Flux 1, promising to redefine what we consider performance. The past was a starting point, the present is fun, and the future is exciting. I almost sounded like Rowan over there. It's gonna kill me.